Well, hello there. So today I'd like to talk a little bit about why the topic of purpose might be so popular right now. And you might be listening to this going, well, the topic of purpose does not interest me. And to me, that tells me that that's rather good news, because it probably means that you're quite comfortable with your life, you're happy about where you're going, and that's fantastic. But for a lot of people, there are some really big questions. What am I on this earth for? What is the point to life? What am I doing here? What's my purpose? What's my greater reason for being? And so many people have those questions, including me. And I've been a Christian for most of my life, and I know that I've been made for a purpose, but it took me so long to figure out what that was. So there was a lot of my life that was just living day to day on a hamster wheel, not really going anywhere. And that was one of the reasons why I wrote Purpose Made, 12 Steps to Discovering Your God-Given Purpose and Living an Abundant Life. Because I was able to dig into the scriptures, figure out what the Bible says about purpose and what we're doing on this planet, and then be able to write it in such a way that helps give us 12 steps to work through in order to get to the end and have a really clear understanding of even if you can't define all of your purpose, you'll define a whole lot more than what you have right now, and that's really exciting. So I do encourage you that, if you have all these questions, and that's one of the reasons why the topic of purpose is so popular, is because we're living in such a hurting, lost, confused world right now, right? And so if that's you, then I just encourage you to go and get a copy of Purpose Made, and you can get a copy in paperback and Kindle from any Amazon retailer, and you can get the audiobook from 50 different retailers worldwide. Have a read of it, work through the steps, and I do think you'll get to the end with so much more clarity than right now, and that's so cool, right? So I encourage you, go and do that. But in the meantime, have a great rest of your day.